All right, so units heal plus 10 and plus move. Yeah, that sounds great. Additional healing is really important. All right, so you're digging. You're digging. So that's 2 more artifacts right there. I've got 3 in there. That's 5 total. So I need 2 more museums. But that's all I need is 2 more museums. You've got the Taj Mahal queued up. You've got the port queued up. You can build a museum in 5 turns. You're 1 turn from doing that, so yeah, we'll do the museum. Does the Opera House have slots too? No, just the museum. Okay, well then. Your food is great, so we can actually do a kick out, or we could just do a replace. I think a replace is just fine. Yeah, so that's 5 turns for you, and then I could potentially buy it somewhere else. Maybe here? Yeah, it's 13 turns. If I were to buy a museum, it's 18. You've got enough food. I can kick you out, or I could slot you down here. Yeah, just throw you down there. All right, so that gets you out. Then that means I can throw down my Great Works. All right, I think I've won in 5 turns, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we unlocked the World's Fair victory. I can do the World's Fair victory condition. It's not a straight up win. Did I get another Great Work already? No. Let's say. There we go. Alright, that revealed a lot more. Go ahead and get that one. Alright, now we should just save up my money to upgrade my military and buy military units just in case they go crazy. Because it looks like they kind of want to go crazy. Alright. You down there? Was that a war declaration? Xerxes has declared war on her, huh? We have a lot of resources. Let's go ahead and do this. We're not offering. And we have a good relationship with you. Let's maintain that good relationship by doing this. Be accepted. I'd rather not fight Harriet Tubman. Let's do a reconciliation. And then for you, I don't mind a war. If we go to war, fighting you would be best. I do have a decent number of units here just to fight. I wouldn't mind that city. So like these 4 cities would be pretty solid, but I'm not going to go out of my way to declare war when we very clearly have... Oh, I don't have enough coffee. 1, 2, 3. Wait, where's my 3rd cup? Arsa is yes. You're a town, you get cocoa. You build wonders. You're not building wonders. So we're going to put you up there. And then you can give me... You can drink tea. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories. Now we can need to earn Railroad Tycoon points. I don't know what Railroad Tycoon points are. But I have 11 out of 20. So the Railroad Tycoon is a modern age latest path that challenges players to accumulate 500 Tycoon points by mastering goods in their factories. Points are generated each turn for each factory source slotted in settlement with the factory that is connected to your rail or port network. So ports do act as a railroad. That's what I thought. Build robust railport networks connecting as many settlements with factories as possible. The settlement maximize. Yeah, so it's basically just have lots of resources. So I'm getting like +1 per factory every time. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Now this is a little weird. Is this going there? So this is an additional road that's connecting these, but they're not a railroad. I don't know why that is. All right, you've done all of that. We now have the ability to build units. So you have a bunch of ships of the line. We're going to go ahead So light unit has a skirmish ability plus 50% strength from flanking, and then the dreadnought is a heavy unit. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what you upgrade into. The dreadnought. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and queue up 2 cruisers and 1 dreadnought, and then you can build a defensive fortification around the city. You have abysmal production, but I would like the rail station here. I think the rail station followed by a factory would probably be best. We have plenty of food options. You're actually great in food, so I prefer production, which we don't have any more options of, which means I'm probably just going to throw you down as a specialist. Let's do... You don't have a great happiness, so we'll minimize the happiness loss there. There's no more factories. Yep. Does that speed it up, or does that just make it redundant? Well, either way, we definitely have enough, because we're getting more and more as we go on. Narrative choice. There are signs of ancient... Boom. Okay. You should be 2 turns away. Yeah. Narrative choice. Another one. Okay. Let's see. So you just finished. You go up here. You go to here.
The sound of wings.
We have our squadron. We can build the aerodrome. Fighting in the sky. So the advent of human flights take human conflicts to the skies. Air units are incredibly powerful weapons that attack, strike, ground and bombard cities from great distance. There are 3 types, which are bombers. They attack cities, attackers attack units, and fighters intercept. Okay. So the next objective here is to do the points. We're getting there. We can grow this town out some more. We want to focus on food, but you're actually more or less done in the food sphere. So we'll grab the happiness science, and then I think you're good. We can go ahead and switch you. I could make you a fort town. We get additional healing and additional health to walls. But I think we're gonna go ahead and just make you a farm. So you now have 258 food, which I have no idea where you're sending that to. It's not here. I think you're sending it here. No, you're not. So I have no idea where that food is being sent to. Is it being sent to my capital? Can it even be sent? It should be able to be sent, but maybe I need a port. This is very poorly done, to be honest. Like, it's not very clear where the food is going, and it doesn't really show if cities are connected to, like, to certain other cities. So I'm very disappointed in how open that mechanic is. Otherwise, I really like it. So you've got plenty of production, so I could hit this tile, but you have the production, you have the happiness, so we can keep on throwing down specialists. Mostly for the science, we'll do that. We get flight 2, we get +1 intercept range, urbanization, armor. Yeah, let's do armor, just in case we have to go to war to defend ourselves from the AI getting pissed off that we're winning the game. All right, so you've built a museum, which means that I should be able to go slot and slot. All right, so we've got all over the map. We've completed all the milestones for the cultural legacy. So we've gotten cultural legacy points and unlocked the World Fair, so we can view the details. So win the World's Fair, players must first complete the Modern Legacy Culture Path, which unlocks the World's Fair Wonder to be built in any city. A player completes the World's Fair Wonder will immediately win a cultural victory. We've got a lot of points. We can do the World's Fair Wonder. We have 14 turns here compared to 16 turns here. So yeah, we will go ahead and build it in Parsa. Funny to build it in a place that is not the capital, and we can build it. Yeah, we'll build over the company post. I don't care. We'll just build it next door. And we'll do this for the extra production to get it done even faster. Now it's 11 turns. I guess the 14 turns doesn't include, when it says that, it does not include the other bonuses we have. So we have the social policy, which is the plus. Why aren't you showing all of them? Oh, I guess I have to go to policies. We have the plus 30% production for constructing wonders. We also have, should have in Parsa, coffee, which is plus 5% towards building buildings and wonders. Now I don't know if factories can get more slots. Like, I'd really like them to get more slots, but that might be, you know, something that happens later on. All right, we've got all the tiles. We don't need more food because you're growing like a weed. So we'll just do this. Ooh, that was a lot of damage over there. We'll wait till that storm goes away. You took damage, please heal. Or should I just send you away? I don't really care. We'll keep you there. I want to see what happens. Oh, they've already got someone there. Narrative choice. Is that another great work? Yes, and it's already slotted in. Very, very good. We're pretty certain she's going to have all her stuff, so we'll go ahead and bring you back here. I don't know if there's even any use for this. Over here. But either way, we just are going to basically beeline it for a victory. Now, that is an issue I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like having to beeline for a victory, but then again, you can always turn stuff off if you want to play a certain way. So it just is how it is. Is there anything we want to get rid of? We have really powerful specialists. Land heritage isn't as great. Culture isn't great. We don't care about the sanctions. So we'll go ahead and just get that just in case they declare war on us. I don't know how aggressive they are when they know that we can potentially win the game. Let's see. +1 specialist limit. Why not? Sounds good to me. And then here, I don't actually want a lot of buildings. What I want, though, is... yeah, we can start building defensively, because this seems relatively important. You can sleep. You can dig, even though I don't know if you can get it. I don't think you will. No, we've got an army of explorers right on our tail. That's funny. Narrative choice. A recent barrage of storms triggered a wide-scale movement to better understand such awesome phenomena. A new group formed to cope with future disasters. A cluster of research argued that weather must be studied scientifically to protect people and infrastructure. A small community of naturalists prefer focus. Maintain efforts in the wake of devastation, arguing that weather is inevitable and should be spiritually revered. Weather is a scientific problem with structural solutions. Well, who said we should... okay, I have a huge issue with solutions to the scientific problem that we can understand. We should not control weather. Wink, wink. We'll grab the science here, considering we've got so much more culture. I don't know, you know, I still don't know if this should be like a 1-to-1 ratio, if you want to do kind of keep everything even, or if you should focus super hard. We are getting the cultural victory. We do have a lot of benefits from having our specialists with culture. So it's hard to say. All right, Mr. Cruiser, you can go on and head over here.
Endless wonder at slow waters, quiet in frozen beauty, and bamboo shimmering with frost.
You know what would be really nice? Is if they had the narrator, like, say how to pronounce these wonders. Like you're being, I think it's great. You guys are like culturally including a bunch of new things and stuff like that, but I'm being culturally insensitive by not knowing how to pronounce like 90% of the things in this game now. So we finished this. So stories capture deeds of history, but stories also may be rewritten. The only narrative that matters is Napoleon is the one he pens himself. So we close that. That did nothing. It was just a quiet. It did nothing. Like what was what? Okay, so now that's a Napoleon specific quest. Did that give me XP towards Napoleon? That's a very big possibility. So, oh, he's offering a research collaboration. Absolutely, we will support you in this endeavor. I still don't have that option. Did I don't understand why I don't have that option. Maybe it's because it's an endeavor specific to certain leaders or civs. You know, I am a culture. You know, that may be the case because I am a cultural civ. So that could be the case. I'm not exactly thrilled with the prospect of that. That really like limits like what to focus on, but I guess it's okay because it's what we're good at. I don't really need more gold. You would be a military force. Can we just straight up build? No, we cannot. So we should go ahead and actually make you a... let's build defensive fortifications. Doesn't really matter where. We could start with the forward ones, I guess. You can get that. I don't think they started working that one yet. So we got the storm over there. Crazy. Also, let's repair the farm. They need to fix that still from popping up like it does there. It should go away. Are you on fire? Are you damaged? You look damaged to me. Yeah, the rail station is damaged. That's a lot of gold. But, we'll go ahead and buy it. I'm too lazy. Confucius, join communism. You'd say it ain't so. God, you're super hostile. You're both super hostile to me. Is it... Let me see. Is it just because of the ideology? Yeah, it's minus 90 for opposed ideologies. Like, I think 90 is the max because we're very clearly... We've got positive 40, 60, 70, which means negative 20, negative 60. Yeah, so negative 90 is the worst it gets. So we are super hostile. Now, do they hate me too because... They hate me... Yeah, dispersing independent power that was being befriended. Okay. But not because I seem to be winning. So we only have 8 turns. Like, I just can't lose this city in 8 turns. And given that my lack of military there... That is possible, and I have a meh military here, but, you know, it is what it is. We definitely are going to need to save my gold for upgrading for military if we weren't going to win the game so soon. Now, is that additional? Yeah, Signet Ring is additional. We have no place to put that. These are all giving me culture, though, and there's no reason to switch them out. Alright, so we did get this one. And there doesn't appear to be much else to do, so I'm going to send you over here. Is that Catherine's Explorers?
Never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Never so helplessly unhappy as when we have lost our loved object or its love.
Wonder why that's the Taj Mahal quote.
Bombardment, barrage, curtain fire, mines, gas, tanks, machine guns, hand grenades. Words, words, but they hold the horror of the world.
So I will say that the end game really feels like it's going too fast. A lot of them have this issue where, like, I build musketmen in Civ 5, and then next thing you know, I'm building mechanized infantry without having, like, even thought about using them because we're just progressing so fast. But, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to ignore the prestiging of tech. We're going to go ahead and just keep on doing tech. My capital can go ahead and just build defensive fortifications, I'd say. And those take a long time. So I'm not a huge fan of how long it takes to do defensive fortifications, especially if I'm replacing the previous ones. Like 5 turns is a long time to build something that I don't really need. We definitely want a port. I think I just beat out this horde of explorers too. That's funny. Okay. We got you. You can go ahead and come on back. Oh, you guys got that one. I didn't even realize there was one there. You can come into here. Oh, are they at war? Okay.
It is not from the benevolence of the butcher, the brewer, or the baker that we expect our dinner, but from their regard to their own interest.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and start doing upgrading. These are expensive upgrades. Unfortunately. But I don't like having such a large military presence here. So we got a decent military here now. All right. Future Civic, we get +1 wildcard attribute point and +10 age progress. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna research Future Civic. And we're going to postpone completing the World's Fair by a turn, so that I can get this done first, or at least at the same time. Because I think there's a potentially trophy. There's potentially a reward for doing it. So at this point, I'm pretty confident in my win. I'm not too concerned about min-maxing, as it were. Of course, you performed an military thing. You know what we're gonna do? I don't want war. Let's announce military presence. So you accepted it. So now war awareness if they attack for 10 turns. Now that could have made her attack me, but I had already upgraded my troops, and she definitely probably didn't want to fight me again, along with Catherine. Did they take that city from her? Is that why she went to war? Oh, interesting. Now it's also interesting is there's a tank on the water, which is kind of funny. All right, you can build... Do you have a factory? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. You can build me a museum. We got an axe, okay. Yeah, we can specialize you. We can just make you into a farming town, even though it means nothing. Okay, got another mask. Ooh, category 4 hurricane. Alright, I'm reconciling, which says almost nothing because they just hate me so much. And we're counter-spying us her from return. I'm gonna go ahead and re-counter-spy her. Oh yeah, also... Wildcard!
We annihilated the world before your very ears. You will be relieved, I hope, to learn that we didn't mean it.
Um, we'll just keep on doing this. All right, mobilization. Okay, we now have 3 turns and 5 turns, so that could have ignored it, but whatever. Let's keep on keeping on. Of course you did an espionage action against me, because that was right when the counter spy ended. Man, that's annoying. So, so how am I liking the game? I like it. I think it's definitely very rough. It definitely could use some work. I'm gonna after this game, I'm actually gonna go ahead and talk a bit about like how my final thoughts about it. I feel the era changes are fine. They just needed to increase more information about what exactly happens during the era change. And I disagree. So they didn't really increase the micromanagement of the game. I'll talk about that in a little bit. We're almost done, and I'll go into my final thoughts after. I'm just going to go ahead and more or less rush through these. Someone else built a Wonder, which is the Red Fort. That's been available for a long time. We want... Don't want to replace any of those, so you can build... Yeah, you can build me nothing. Assault gun? Sure, why not? You're not going to finish it in time, I don't think. Okay, so I think, I'm not sure that was an autosave or something, but we got that. Didn't give me anything that I could see, but we got a Future Civic just for the heck of it. Next one is more expensive. You could grab these now. Boom. We get a last second celebration. We'll go ahead and do... We'll keep on the science trend. Well, no, we'll do culture. We're gonna have a World's Fair, so we'll just do culture, just for the heck of it. Plus 2 gold and plus 1 happiness for every imported resource. Sounds fine by me. That. Oh no. Celebration, that's right. That means everybody grew. Last second. Maximum growth. So I feel that should be a bug based on the description, but it's hard to say. You're really happy. We'll go ahead and grab some of that. Yeah, surplus influence, resources, don't care. Town specialization, ignore. Ignore. And we got the World's Fair, completed in 1829. So it comes to the end of the age and turns 70.
One can traverse the world laid out in pavilions for the amusement of the crowd, and still be home for dinner.
Now, I will say this feels a little bit because it's more like it's not winning the game so much as just winning the era. Which does make sense because there was talk about an atomic era in the script, and I'm sure there's going to be an atomic era and a future era, and those are going to be the two expansions. But we otherwise won the game. Okay. So we even get bonuses that we aren't going to get because of the way it worked, because of the, like the lack of the age. So we did pretty solid. Yeah. We got 22, which are the top two next to us. So view the Legends report. So Napoleon is now level 4. Man, that is not a lot. But we reached level 11, the foundation. All right, sounds good. Okay, exit the main menu. And that's my first game.